These young men are not just the best of Valley Torah, they are the best of the Jewish nation.
There were many challenges. It was a different world, different country, different language, and different customs. I came to America when I was 14 years old.
We fully understood the challenge of the language barrier, but we also understood that the love and the connection would overcome it.
Valley Torah took me in, loved me, and they saw my potential, even though maybe I didn't see the potential.
Shmuel was unique because from the very beginning, he had special leadership skills. People just gravitated to him. He had the ability to connect to people almost instantly.
Rabbi Stulberger not only encouraged me, but he wanted all of us to be involved, my whole family.
Because in order to connect a child to the beauty of Judaism, you have to connect the family as well.
Today, I'm the outreach director at Yachat Kollel. Everything I do today, it was because of the seeds that were planted at Valley Torah years ago.
When I heard that Shmuel got engaged to Negar, one of our star graduates from the girls' school, it felt so right. It was perfect.
My passion is to teach and to connect with my students and give them what was passed down to me.
Shmuel is not just a leader to his students, he's a leader in his community. Everyone respects him, everyone admires him, everyone loves him.
I started off on another path, but my love of Torah captured me. My personal goal is to be able to inspire my students the way Rabbi Stulberger and Valley Torah inspired me. God willing, my students in 20 years will think of me the way I think of Rabbi Stulberger. Valley Torah gave me the strength to choose a higher calling and dedicate my life to the community.
I'm a Valley boy. I went to AMEC, then I went to Valley Torah. I love that Valley Torah felt like one big family. I felt the Rebbeim loved me and had my best interests at heart.
David came to Valley Torah immediately an accomplished student, excellent in all areas, a brilliant young man.
I learned that you can go to UCLA or the Ivies from Valley Torah without compromising your Judaism. Rabbi Stulberger wanted me to go to yeshiva after high school. I declined. I wanted to go straight to college. I started working in the entertainment industry. I thought this would be my career path, but Hashem had other plans. I went back to Rabbi Stulberger, and he said, David, it's time for yeshiva.
I immediately sensed his thirst for spirituality and knew that he needed to tap into this incredible power that he had to change the world.
You need to keep learning. You need to invest in yourself and the community to ensure your success. Today, my wife Rachel and I do Campus Kiruv, UCLA, USC, networking events, work with young professionals, birthright trips. What inspires me about my work is that I'm able to take the lessons imparted to me by Valley Torah and invest them in the community.
To be successful in Kiruv, you need to be able to communicate a love and a warmth that's palpable. They do that.
Rabbi Stulberger taught me that every person is a diamond. Some just need more polishing than others. My hope is that I can help them shine.
When I first moved to Los Angeles, I was 14 years old. We lived in Brentwood. I had to take 2 buses and a carpool to get to school back and forth every day. It was definitely not easy.
Shimon was so appreciative of this incredible opportunity to learn at Valley Torah High School that no challenge was too much. His Hakaras HaTov was so inspiring.
They inspired me to shoot for the stars and not to sell myself short, no matter the challenges.
He was immediately driven to succeed and to accomplish.
I was only 14. I had the incredible good fortune of meeting Rabbi Stulberger's Rebbe at Valley Torah. Years later, I ended up having a very unique relationship with the Rosh Yeshiva.
Being so close to one of the Gedolim of our generation, Rabbi Henoch Leibowitz, left Shimon with a unique sense of purpose and of commitment to change a generation.
My ability to appreciate the depth of the Rosh Yeshiva stemmed from role models such as Rabbi Stulberger. There was no Sephardic high school on the West Coast, and that's where I decided to put my passion, my energy, and efforts.
The importance of creating a Sephardi high school in Los Angeles allows its students to feel connected to their heritage, to see the beauty of their roots and of their tradition.
I personally witnessed at Valley Torah the power of giving back to the community and educating the youth. I'm hoping to be able to emulate that at Or Hanoch.
I moved to Los Angeles from Iran when I was 7 years old. We were a traditional Persian family, and Valley Torah helped us a lot on our path to religious observance.
I remember Yaakov when he came into Valley Torah in the 9th grade. He was shy, lacking a little confidence, very quiet.
I cared about sports, basketball, and getting good grades.
It wasn't clear in the beginning that he was a great athlete, but as he kept at it, slowly the talent started to emerge, and slowly the confidence started to emerge, and then slowly the leader started to emerge.
Sports and being the captain of the basketball team boosted my self-esteem and made me a leader. At Valley Torah, I saw something very special. I looked at the Rebbeim and the teachers and how they conducted themselves and their lives, and it really moved me.
By the time he graduated, Yaakov was salutatorian, star of the basketball team, captain of the basketball team, and an incredible Jew.
Now I'm teaching in Or Hanoch and giving shiurim to the young professionals in the community.
Yaakov was an accomplished rabbi in the East Coast who made a conscious decision to return home to teach the next generation of Sephardi youth.
I learned in Valley Torah that there's nothing more fulfilling or rewarding than a life dedicated to others, and it's my honor and privilege to be able to follow that path.
I came from Iran when I was 14 with my mom and my siblings, and my dad had to stay behind, and it was quite difficult. At first I went to public school. It wasn't a place I wanted to be, and I was introduced to Valley Torah. It was like I had found a second home. They cared. They showed that I mattered.
Every Jew is special. Every Jew has the ability to make a difference in the future of the Jewish people.
There was a turning point in my life in one of Rabbi Stulberger's famous shmusim. He read a letter to us from a young woman who had been tragically paralyzed in an accident. Her message to take advantage of every moment and every opportunity, because life could change in an instant, woke me up. I had been wavering whether to go to yeshiva or not. At that instant, I knew I had to go. And that changed the course of my life forever. My parents came here seeking the American dream for their children, but I guess I could say they got the Jewish dream.
When Reuven married Rochelle Mazayan, another Valley Torah graduate, I was a shadchan, and I knew that they were perfect for one another. There's no doubt that Valley Torah played an important role in Reuven's incredible growth, but his parents also were very instrumental.
Today I'm a 5th grade boys Rebbe.
Reuven is a talented and sensitive educator who cares deeply about his students. Patience and love are Reuven's greatest qualities.
I feel so grateful and blessed to be part of this legacy of passing the Torah to the future generation.
Reuven's passion for teaching Torah is because he understands that he is another link in the chain of Jewish history.
Valley Torah prepared me to be this link in this chain of transmitting our incredible Masorah to the future generation, and I'm deeply grateful for that.